What to do? Wait, I know. Let's play some of my favorite video games. Welcome, everyone, to Dragon Quest VIII Journey of the Cursed King. This is going to be a Let's Play series. Yeah, can you believe it? Been actually wanting to do a Let's Play of this for a long time now, and now that I've had this second channel, I can finally start doing it. So, what are we waiting for? Let's get started, shall we? So, go ahead and start new journey. As per usual, it will be BlackCross. Actually, I'm not even sure if it will fit. Yeah, I don't think it will. Let's just go with Cross for the time being right now. I think that'll be just fine. Wouldn't you agree, guys? I think it'd be just fine. And that's got it right there. Okay. There we go. So, here we go. You're in for a real treat, guys. You know that? This is a really good one. I know I haven't played any other Dragon Quest game, but this game's really good. It's really good. In terms of story and in terms of the region, it's really nice. I do like it. A serpent spoken of in lore, and sealed away since days of yore, unleashes its forbidden power. And heralds Trodane's darkest hour. Your quest has begun. Like I said, whenever I did my top 25 favorite video games, when I started playing them and everything like that, all of a sudden I was like, I really just want to jump into this. Like, really jump into it hardcorely. All 25 of them. Even the ones that I've technically already played on the channel. I just wanted to play them again. And technically, I hadn't really talked much about Dragon Quest when you think about it. Again, the only game I've played is 8, so to say I'm a fan of Dragon Quest, not really, just Dragon Quest VIII. But maybe there might be more later on added.
Oi, Gov! It's gonna get dark if we hang about here much longer. Let's head into town. There's better places than this to spend an evening. Shake a leg, Gov!
And thank you for telling me the controls. Thank you for telling me for all the different buttons, commands that I need to know. Okay. So, yeah, needless to say, I've only played Dragon Quest VIII. It's the only Dragon Quest game I've played. I haven't played the Heroes, I haven't played Dragon Quest Builders. And technically, there's only one other Dragon Quest game that I'm wanting to play, and that's obviously 11, but let's just go ahead and continue on, because this is obvious Let's Play if I just dilly-dally.
I've probably said it before, but it beats me how you ended up working for an old codger like him. Not that I can talk, though, eh? Guess people say the same thing about me. Working for you.
Old codger? I do hope you're not referring to me. What would you know? A lowlife like you wouldn't recognize nobility if it came up and bit you on the Enough dilly-dallying. Where's the princess? I can't see her anywhere.
So, yeah. This is going to be an interesting thing. For those of you who have never played Dragon Quest VIII, it's an interesting story. So... But of course we gotta take care of these lowlives. Dangerous. They do like 1 damage and they die in like 1 hit. Keep in mind I'm at level 1. Well, okay, I say they die in 1 hit, but in reality if they're not like 6 points then they don't die, so... Okay. My mistake.
Well, they certainly took us by surprise, but nothing we couldn't handle, eh? Now, where's the princess? Where's my Medea? My precious one and only daughter? Ah, there you are. Thank goodness you're safe, Medea.
A lot of people are confused right now.
Hey, hey, the old princess is back.
Technically speaking, both the troll and the horse are cursed.
I say we make a move now, before it gets dark.
Yeah, so technically in the story, the king and princess are cursed, and now you see them as a troll and a horse. And so they're basically journeying in order to try to undo the curse that was laid before them. But, yeah, there's only one other game that I'm really looking forward to playing in terms of Dragon Quest, and that's 11. But I just want to play through 8 again, just for the hell of it. Just because it's really, really good, like I said in my top 25. Dragon Quest VIII is just, it's all about the journey. Like, in terms of the turn-based combat, it's about what you expect, but the journey alone is fun to take part of. The music's really good in this one as well. Like, really, really good. I can say that it's almost as good, if not a little bit more charming than Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts. Am I actually saying that? I believe I am sick. Oh well. But this is a good one, so I'm glad that I'm replaying it again. I know people are going to be like, oh, what about the 3DS version? It's like, well, I don't have a 3DS capture device or whatever, so we're playing the PS2 version. Obviously. Everyone's like, what on earth is that thing? And of course, people are talking. I mean, if you saw something like that, how would you react? Like, in all honesty, how would you react to Trodane's look? Easy, girl.
Yes. Yes! Here we are. If my memory serves me correctly, this is the place. This is the town where Master Rylus lives.
Hold your horses, Grandad. I thought it was Dolmagus we was after.
I am not your granddad. And of course Dulmagus is our man. He's the one who turned Medea and I into such laughing stocks. But that dastardly magician can't hide from us forever. We must track him down and lift this confounded curse. Oh, just look at my poor Medea. And we'd only just settled on her engagement to the Prince of Argonia. Oh, that despicable Dulmagus. That's why it's imperative we locate Rylus. Will you go and find him?
So, should we say no, or should we say yes? In this case, we'll go with yes.
That's the spirit. I knew I could rely on you. I'll be waiting here.
Alright then.
Oi, Gov! You weren't thinking of going without me, I hope. I'm the best there is when it comes to looking for people. It's my piece of resistance, as they say.
Piece of resistance, huh? Yeah, so going to churches in this game saves your progression. But, so I guess I should have explained the Let's Play a little bit, you know, seeing as how it is an RPG. So there's a few things that, well, let me try to pace myself here. So, technically Dragon Quest VIII doesn't really have a quote-unquote list of side quests. It's more of like side stories, if you will. Well, maybe not side story. Maybe side story isn't the word. More like, crap, I can't even think. The only thing I could think of in terms of like actual quests is like the monster arena. And that's not bad. That's not a bad thing to have. Then of course you have the casino in 2 particular locations. But I'm not really going for like 100% completion. We're going to be playing through the main story, obviously. But there's technically a second alternative ending. And the only way you can do that is if you beat the game once. So, yeah, when we beat the game, we will go for the second alternative ending. So that's the main goal in terms of this Let's Play, just in case people wanted to ask. But, again, I just wanted to play through it, you know, just for the hell of it. I better go ahead and get these pots right here. In fact, if you've watched my review of Ni no Kuni, you'll know I talked heavily about Dragon Quest VIII. And of how, like, playing Ni no Kuni made me feel like I was in Dragon Quest VIII. Which isn't a bad thing, you know, considering the art style is that of a Studio Ghibli film. And about to get that backwards. Dragon Quest VIII is sort of like the art style of Dragon Ball. Or Dragon Ball Z, depending on who you ask. Most people, especially in America, has only watched the Dragon Ball Z verse, and then Dragon Ball.
Haven't you had enough, Mr. Calderasha, sir? I'm sorry, but I've got a business to run. This, haphazard fortune-telling of yours is costing me a fortune in free drinks.
What? My fortune-telling? Haphazard? Are you a complete fool?
Did I forget to mention this has excellent voice acting?
Let me tell you something for free. All fortune-telling is haphazard. What do you expect? Anyway, so what if I saw it? So what if I foretold the fire? If I tried to stop it, then what? It would only have led to another disaster. That's what.
I'm sorry, Mr. Calderasha, sir. I don't follow. If you're saying you knew about the fire, shouldn't you at least have warned Master Rylus?
Yes, poor Rylus. How many times I argued with the old man. I cannot believe he's gone.
So, anyway, as I was saying before I talked to him, a lot of people are familiar with Dragon Ball Z, but in Japan, Dragon Ball came out first and then Dragon Ball Z. But technically, I watched Dragon Ball after knowing Dragon Ball Z, so in terms of how Toonami released them, so. But, yeah, so just continuing onward. Technically, it's not 100% voice acted, but for the parts that is crucial, I will speak for, but for those that isn't,
What?
I won't.
What is it? You come, show your face to the great Calderasha. Yes, yes.
He's been laying heavy on the water there. Or maybe a sake. Or moonshine. That's a possibility too. I mean, I'm not questioning. Japanese games are allowed to drink whatever they want.
Quick! Quick! Everyone come quick! There's a monster in town! Whoa! Just come and see! The whole town's gone crazy!
If it wasn't before, it is now. But, yeah, I mean, well, no, sake isn't like moonshine, or at least I don't think it is. I'm sure someone's gonna, say differently, but I mean, sake is basically, how would you say about sake, anyway? I mean, it's technically made from rice, but it's not like, you know, liquidized or anything like that. It's like mushed into it and formed with liquidation or something. I forgot how the process for sake works, but moonshine is a little bit different as well. The process is anyway. So, but oh well. To each his own. Whoever drinks what. I prefer Crown Royal. A little bit hard whiskey myself. Actually, I haven't drunk any whiskey in a long while now that I think about it.
What the? This ain't good, Gov. Come on.
The way he turned right there was like,
Look
what?
lively!
He looked at me.
Oh, it's hideous.
Get out! Get out, monster! You're not welcome here!
Oh,
Ouch. I mean, can you imagine those rocks if it's sharp enough?
right on the...
And not as rounded as they look? You get a sharp enough rock, you could easily cut somebody's eye out. Whew. That's a painful thought, actually. I forgot that he just hauled him out of there. Then again, he is short enough to where he can be carried around and stuff. Artistically wise, this game is really good looking. I know graphically it's a little bit dated, but in all honesty, it looks great in my personal opinion.
Well, that was a fine reception. Don't they realize who I am? Judging a book by its cover, don't they know it's what's inside that counts?
I'm not sure if they want to know your true face.
Yeah, you can say that again.
So then, did you manage to find Master Rylus?
Could say no, but we did find out what happened to him.
What? He's dead? Oh, no.
So yeah, that building that was burned to the ground, that was where he used to live. So chances are, if there's anything left, it's mostly his bones. Or his ashes. Technically bones can burn, but...
I suppose there's no point crying over spilt milk. It's Dulmagus we're after. He's the one who cursed the princess and I, after all. He's the one who made us look so ridiculous. I had hoped Rylus might be able to help us locate him. But it seems we'll just have to track Dulmagus down by ourselves. With Rylas gone, we have nothing further to gain from staying here. Let's be...
Wait!
I accidentally hit the X button too soon.
Please wait. I'm sorry to come running after you like this. It's just that I wanted to ask you a favor.
Are you not afraid of me, young lady?
I dreamt about you. I dreamt that some people came to town with a strange creature. It was sort of halfway between a human and a monster. And I dreamt that they could make wishes come true.
Well, I don't know about wishes, but we can do stuff.
Strange creature.
I love the rock hard exclamation mark he had.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be rude.
Not to worry. I've had worse things said to me today. You know, you remind me of my Medea. You're about the same age. Anyway, you say you had a dream about me. Most peculiar.
I'm sorry. I haven't even introduced myself. I'm Valentina, daughter of the great fortune teller Caldarasha.
Oh yeah, we know him.
If you could just come to my house, I'll explain everything there. It's by the well at the far end of town. I'll be waiting for you.
What was she rabbiting on about? Come round my house, she says.
Magnificent! She wasn't afraid to look at me at all, not one bit. Oh, she reminds me of my Medea. We must give this young girl a helping hand. Right then, my boy. Go and find the house by the well and see what it is she wants. Me? I'll wait here with the princess. We don't want to cause any more of a stir.
No kidding. I mean, they're fine with those two, but you, on the other hand, might be a different story. Technically, it's up here. And there's the well right there. And I mean, technically, it hadn't been that long since we saw her, and there she is, falling asleep.
Ah, you came. I'm so sorry. I must have drifted off. How rude of me. I wanted to ask you a favor about this crystal ball. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Perhaps I should start from the beginning?
It's like, should I? Or should I not? Yeah, go ahead.
Of course. Let me explain. My father, Caldarasha, was once a really famous fortune teller. Lost treasure, missing people. There was nothing the great Caldarasha couldn't help people with. But then one day, he lost his powers. All of a sudden, nothing he foretold turned out to be true anymore. It's probably because he stopped using a real crystal ball. This glass ball isn't...
Valentina, what is going on here? How many times have I told you not to touch my crystal ball?
Well, it's not really made of crystal, sir. It's clearly glass.
What? Aren't you that boy from the pub? What brings you here? Ah, never mind. I do not know what my daughter has asked you, but you can forget it. I do not need your help. I am fine as I am.
Sure you are.
I am going to bed. Valentina, say your farewells and show our young visitor to the door.
I'm sorry about my father. But whatever he says, He's the one who's really suffering since he lost his powers. That's why I wanted to ask you this favor. Can you find him a crystal ball? One that's big enough to bring back his powers?
Will it be big enough? I'm not sure, but, yeah, why not?
Really? You will? Oh, this is exactly how it all happened in my dream.
You can actually deny the quest, actually. You really can. I mean, you still have to do it, but you can easily just say no and she'll get all depressed and stuff.
So far, everything's come true. I also dreamt that there's a crystal ball hidden deep inside the cave, under the big waterfall to the south of town. I suppose only the daughter of the great Caldarasha could know a thing like that.
But, where's the door? I was about to say, the door is there. Guess it wasn't near the door handle. That's fine, though. That's fine. Of course, this is technically the first episode of Dragon Quest VIII. So, typically I just wanted to make these episodes 30 minutes long. I know for a JRPG like Dragon Quest VIII, really in all honesty, it would require like an hour at a time, but in all honesty, I just feel like 30 minutes is good enough on its own. And really, I don't want to stress it any more than what I've already probably stressed it as it is. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. So, in the next episode, we will finally start our journey. So without further ado, thank you so much. And I shall see you in the next episode. Take care, guys.